I have my two, I do have my two babies behind me wrestling. Yeah, so, ay. This is mild. They usually wait until about 7, 8 o'clock tonight and they just kind of go crazy in my living room. And so we're hoping that they stay quiet today as we do this demonstration, and I'm going to bet you that Kirk's going to walk in the door and we're going to have all kinds of barking and shenanigans and who knows what. But we have done ink on mugs, and I was just having fun playing yesterday, and I inked the cutest little onesie for my niece who just had a little one, and I thought, you know what? My little guy, by the time he arrives, he'll be late for Valentine's Day. So I found one of my little t-shirts and I thought, well, you know what? We can do his Valentine's shirt for next year. So today we are going to ink a shirt, and I think I need to turn my camera just a little bit down here, excuse my hand, so that you can actually see what I'm doing. So I am using stencils that are just, they come in quads and they're just adorable. My first Thanksgiving, my first Valentine's Day, my first Halloween, now my first Thanksgiving, and then of course my first Christmas. So I've got some tools here, and so I do have my t-shirt, and I pressed this ahead of time and I went ahead and put the stencil on. Now, one thing that you need to realize when you're inking fabric is you don't have to fuzz this stencil because it's not going to stick to your fabric anyway. It's going to come right off. Now, the other tool that I have here is my inking mat. And these come in different sizes. Obviously, this is my smaller one, and for the onesie I did last night, I actually had cut one even smaller so that it would fit up inside the onesie. So this is sticky. Come on. This is sticky, as I can get my clear cover off here. It is sticky. Now, I'm going to tell you a secret because I did it the wrong way and it wasn't a good thing. This cover that comes on it, it's a clear cover, actually has two sides to it. So I write on here, I don't know if you can see that, but it says this side cover up, because if I were to put this on this way, I wouldn't be able to get it off my sticky board. And I actually bent a board, but it's okay because that's the one I used to cut because I had just a little bend in it. But now I mark them because I did make that mistake and I don't want to make that again. So I'm just going to take my cover off and set that aside. And then my sticky board here is going to go inside of my little t-shirt here. So I'm just going to put this, I'm going to put this up. You can actually just see it a little bit. And then I'm just going to press down so that my t-shirt is nice and snug. So here's what it looks like. And so I now am going to double check. I am infamous for not getting these little guys centered. Now, what I do when I'm doing shirts like the one I have, I use a 3-finger rule. And so from the collar here, I go down 3 fingers, and that'll tell me where to put them. I'm going to open my ink. Ink has white covers. That's how you know it's ink. So I'm just going to open up my ink, and I have True Red here. Get my glasses on. And I'm just going to take a little bit of ink, and I'm going to come down over my heart. And I'm re-inking several times here just because I want to get the coverage that I need. And with inking, you don't have to press down quite as hard as you do with the chalk paste. Let's get that. And you're just going to come down, pull it down. Oh, got that. Just didn't want to go over that F. And I've got a couple spots here that I can see that the ink just isn't quite doing what I want. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over it, and I'm just going to make sure that I get any of the excess off. And in those areas where it wasn't inking the way I wanted it to, I just went back over it. Gonna double check to make sure I have all my ink. I have one little spot up here. I just want to be sure I really have that ink on there. Okay, so far no ink on fingers. Yay me. Okay, that was not cool. All right. The other, I'm going to take this off and then I'll tell you the other thing that I have. So I'm just going to peel that off. And I'm going to set it aside. And then I'm going to show you what I've got. Hi! This, the ink it's the same ink. So ink isn't chalk, it's ink, but it is made by Magnolia Design Co. So whether you're doing this on a t-shirt or if you're doing the ceramic mug like we did a couple weeks ago, it's the same ink, and it just comes in, it comes in your jars just like this, okay? And that's just True Red. And what you'll see, I'm going to stir this up for you because I want you to see the difference in the consistency. So you'll see this is just, it's thick. It's just, I can't explain this consistency to you and how it's different from chalk paste. But let me grab my Old Glory chalk paste here. Maybe we can see the difference in the consistency there. So I'm going to take a little bit out of each one. I don't know if this is going to do the trick for you, but hi, Jennifer. Good to see you. You can see this one has the chalk paste on it, and see it's thicker. I have a lot more on there. This, when I just go down into it, it's basically flat. And so they're just two different mediums. Ink is permanent. Chalk washes out. I imagine if I chalked this, that it would come out more like a stain. It would wash out, but not completely. Okay, so let's take this. Okay, you guys, I'm dying. This is just the cutest thing. Jen, isn't this cute? So anyway, I'm just going to pull this up very carefully because you know me, I'm going to get my fingers in ink again. And just take this off, and then I'm going to slide my board behind this. Now, little trick of mine. If you don't have a sticky board like this, I've actually used my Cricut sheets. Just saying. And actually, when some of my Cricut sheets, and no, I don't use my Cricut all the time because I don't like to weed. I'm a lazy crafter. But anyway, I have actually cut them apart because I've done little bags, like little treat bags, and I've just cut the Cricut boards into 4-inch squares. I could do the same thing with my ink mat here. Normally I let this set and dry, but because I want to make sure I show you the next step, I'm actually going to dry this. So here we go. Just want to make sure that's right. Now, the next piece that I have is I have parchment paper, okay? So yes, it's great for keeping our cookies from sticking to our sheets, but it's actually great for this too. So what you're going to do is you're going to put this down, and I'm crossing my fingers I have this dry enough. And then I have my little mini quilting iron here, and I'm just going to press down. I know some people use a Cricut press. I use my little mini iron when I'm here with you, but last night when I did the onesie, we actually have a big t-shirt press because I'm just going to say Kirk, because Kirk. And so I'm just going to move this down and make sure what I'm doing is, this is heat setting. So I am heat setting, if we can get our words out today, I'm heat setting the ink onto this shirt. Now the other thing I'm going to recommend to you is when you do wash this, turn it inside out. It just keeps the ink from fading. I don't know if you have noticed my sweatshirt here, and you know, it's white and yellow. I have washed this a gazillion times. I think I've had it for over a year now. I usually wear these when I'm at craft shows, which, crossing my fingers, that'll be soon. Anyway, I just take that off, and I can hear the dogs barking. So what does that mean? Kirk's home. And so here we have it. Is that just the cutest little thing? So yeah, my little William, when he has his first Valentine's, when he's 11 months old, I have his shirt all ready for him. So just, too fun. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over to my VIP page, and I actually have some instructions and some extra tips and techniques that I'm going to share with my VIPs and my team, just so that they know exactly what to do. So today I'm going to sign off, but I'm going to say happy inking instead of happy talking. Have a great day. I'll see you back here tomorrow live at 5. Bye.